forgetful, so I'm not sure exactly when.
It was recorded with Steve Evetts.
Where? It was in Garden Grove, I think at the Ohm Room, right?
Steve Evetts works out of a studio in Garden Grove called the Omen Room, and which is perfect for us because we can sleep in our own beds at night and then drive up to the studio during the day and bang out whatever we're doing for the day and then head home and sleep in our own beds.
Literally, we all live about a few miles from it.
Ohm Room?
I mean, he was one of those guys that I've listened to his records forever, knowingly in some instances and unknowingly in others. When we were working with him, I found out he produced 4 or 5 other records that were really big to me in my listening. You know, when I started listening to my own style of music, he did all these bands that I really, really like, and all the records of theirs that I like the most are his.
Growing up listening to like Saves the Day and stuff like that, and he happened to record some of their albums. It was definitely an adventure going in there and getting to pick his brain and see how he did things.
We are so lucky for Nuclear to get us this opportunity. Steve Evetts is an amazing, amazing producer. We would actually have a board when we were trying to figure out who we wanted. And there's all these names, and we had Steve Evetts' name on there, and we're looking at the board, we're like, we're not gonna get Steve Evetts. And we all just kind of sat there and laughed. And literally a couple days after that, they're like, hey, so we worked it out and we can get you Steve Evetts. And we're all kind of just sat there like, no, come on. So then we picked up our jaws and we made it happen.
He definitely made me a better player, but man, when I went in there, it was so hard. Recording was so different with what he wanted to do. I never recorded like that before, but went in, pounded it out, came out with a great record.
It was cool sitting in a room with that guy because he makes records the way that I think a record should be made.
One, there was no like sampling of like drums. Like it's all real drum sounds. It's all from the kit that I played, all from the cymbals that were there.
What really was cool is that we did some massive pre-production as well. I never even thought about that before the CD happened. And they're like, all right, he wants to come sit in and practice, listen to all the songs, kind of get a structure. And so he puts in not only the work behind and recording the actual album, but he actually puts in all that work before that, making sure the structure of the song sounds right.
I feel like this one is more of a complete picture of where we are. It's definitely more diverse than the EP that we did stylistically, and I think it's a better representation of who we are and what we do, and it's still got its heavy parts, and it's got some really catchy just hooks that we really enjoy. We like that side of things.
Now, don't get scared. There are plenty of breakdowns still in there, and there still are the heavy moments, but across the board, there's a lot of catchy tunes, so it's okay. You can sing catchy. I promise it's gonna be okay.